here for him. The top lane, Whitemon copying a lot of damage out from Skem, and the Icarus Dive is going to be out as well, but it's not going to be enough. In fact, Whitemon self-cancelled by Playhard, but Jackie is still going to chase down this Phoenix. Skem getting very, very low. Either one's going to be the first blood, and it is going to be Skem going down to the Phoenix. Whitemon still somehow alive as Playhard does try to chase him down with the battery assault, will eventually get the kill. And almost daring him to just try and blink strike back in. Jackie, meanwhile, top lane does eventually go down to the damage of Skem. Meanwhile, mid, skewer back onto Carl now by Yopaj, and a stomp will come in from Januel, and Yopaj still going to chase down Carl. Rocket Flare going to come in to help out, and the shockwave will be there very soon. And that should mean Carl is just set to die, but it's Split Earth zoning out Yopaj for a little bit. He's just going to keep up the chase. Carl's just dancing his way out of there, but that is a lot of range from a melee core, John. Yopaj just... You'd think he was holding a broom handle.
Even the level gains here from Zephyr are going to be nice. So they go into Yopaj.
He's in big trouble here, and that's going to be another very important pick-off to get. This time T1, the ones that are going to take it. And you look at the CS board right now, John. Yopaj was right at the top by a mile of the Meteor Hammer into the Yules, but never mind that for a second, because mid lane, Whitemon, it's going to go down. Natsumi making a quick rotation in with his team. And that T1 mid tower is indeed going to die, but Cuckoo now rotating into the mid lane. Does have the duel up, but can't quite get in range. In fact, now Playhard going to turn around with the cogs and the battery assault. Natsumi going into the backlines, but he's been silenced. And now the RP coming out from Yopaj with the tricks of the trade out. Cuckoo, he cannot make his way out of there. Yopaj, a great setup with that RP, and that's going to spell a bit of a disaster for T1, as they do lose 2 in the mid lane, and those were 2 cores being lost.
Not going to be nice losing 2 tier 1s in this fast of fashion, though.
Well, Januel, he's been caught. Cuckoo does actually spot him out, and is going to be able to take him out. Nice little play there from Cuckoo. Going to be there from Neon now as well, and they might just run straight into each other as Natsumi does break the smoke, and Playhard just jumps straight in. They want to burst down the Oracle, and they will get him easily. But now the Mystic Flare flying in. Natsumi going to go down, and Jackie does join his team. They get to a duel out from Cuckoo as well to set up onto that Phoenix. They will find a third. Skem also goes down. They just don't really know what to do about it. In fact, Jackie going to run straight into Yopaj, but he does manage to blink away. Fortune's End was there. Jackie's still unable to find a Chrono. Meanwhile, Natsumi does lose his courier, but will eventually lose his life as well. So Januel and Natsumi both dying, and now the hook shot is out. They're trying to jump onto the Oracle, but Whitemon, he's going to be just fine, as now a duel is there from Cuckoo, just to make sure they kill off the Clockwork. And that's going to be the third kill being achieved by T1. He doesn't see him yet, but Whitemon does. Tries to get away, but he will go down. Meanwhile, Yopaj trying to go for the skewer back onto Jackie, but the BKB, and now Cuckoo is in with the duel. Natsumi's gone down again, and that'll be Yopaj also dying. Playhard, he's hook-shotted himself in, but it's going to be no good. He's been left by himself, or maybe not. The Phoenix is still there. Skem trying to help him out, but it's just not going to help enough. They will lose more. Skem has an Icarus Dive. Fortune's End is going to follow him down, but looks like he won't really be punished for it. Instead, T1, they really want the Roshan, and that's exactly where they'll go.
Oh.
Meteor Hammer. It's going to land on Jackie. Problem is, now you don't have the Icarus Dive, so you can't really hope to go for a steal attempt.
Yeah, and the issues for Neon, again, they just can't fight well.
Cuckoo blocking their pathway. They try for Whitemon, but the hook shot barely off target. And now Carl just going to jump in. Looks like Natsumi will continue going after Whitemon, but he'll get forced away and survive through all of it. Now the Chrono's down as well. Jackie, he's caught out a couple. It looks like Natsumi is going to go down. The duel out as well onto Playhard. Yopaj trying to find an RP. Jackie is not going to get stunned, however. And Cuckoo is going to be just fine underneath the guise of the false promise. They found even more. The Phoenix is there. Skem, he will go down. Carl's on an ultra kill. And it's just looking worse and worse here for Neon Esports. But well, the smoke screen was not there in time either. Jackie just time walks away. Hookshot is there onto Cuckoo, but where's your follow-up? Have they got enough? They're going to try onto Carl now. The Leshrak is dropping low, but Jackie has already gotten rid of the clock. Now the duel out from Cuckoo. After the skewer back, Yopaj does win the duel. Jackie's still trying to rush forward to find more. It's like, I guess the one positive is you do kill off Cuckoo, you do get a free duel win. Carl is going to have his TP cancelled off. But he's going to be alright.
Just early on, right? Like when they came in with the RP, Yopaj cleaned up 2, they got the numbers advantage and went
Cuckoo. Yeah, mid lane just jumped straight onto Natsumi by himself, and the Mystic Flare's going to be there. Just in the nick of time from Zephyr, and they win another duel. And poor old Natsumi just can't catch a break on this Riki. They just continue to rush forward. Carl doesn't have a Yule Scepter or anything like that, but I don't think they mind. They got the most important kill they could get. Cuckoo has the duel up again as well, so Skem's in big trouble. He'll go for an Icarus dive, but Cuckoo has so much mobility. He just 4-star blinks in. The Stomp's not going to be there in time. And they even go for more now. Mystic Flare coming out from Zephyr. Play hard. In a bit of trouble here, but Jackie isn't bothering with him yet. He'll let Carl do the job. RP going to come out from Yopaj. A very nice one at that. Underneath the tier 3 tower. Carl's getting low, but Whitemon will throw out the walls, promise and save him. And now the chrono is there from Jackie, connecting on 2. There goes Natsumi. Yopaj is in trouble as well. He's going to die. The buybacks aren't there, and they'll call the GG. They have had enough of this game number 1. Skem might just die one more time before the game does end. And that is a very dominant victory here from T1.
Yeah, they played it perfectly. They had the patience early on. It looked like a really drawn game with Neon getting out for T1 to pull this one off.
Fair enough. See how this all pans out. Game number 2, of course, Neon, the best they could hope for right now is getting another draw for themselves. And the T1, of course, want to try and leave today with a 2-0 victory if they can. And well, just based off the drafts, John, I tend to lean with kind of what you were saying. I do like T1's draft a bit more. Like I say a bit, but it might be a lot more. And it looks like we're going to find a first blood very early because Playhard did run up a staircase he should not run up. I'd say Playhard might have to be even more concerned though on the Tiny because he doesn't have that inbuilt Kraken shell. The toss back now to Whitemon, but the Inkswell is going to be there. And this is what I just talked about, John. Playhard, he has to be cautious of this. Luckily for him, Jackie does not have the Stormhammer, but Playhard is still going to get chased down and is going to go down. Jackie able to take a kill for himself on the Sven.
Speaking of Natsumi top.
Well, he's dropping very low now, but Cuckoo, he may have gone a bit too far. Mystic Snake flies through, but the raindrops will block out most of the damage, but a great tornado out from Yopaj with a toss back from Playhard back into Natsumi, and Yopaj was able to take the kill, and now Zephyr also going to be in trouble, does go down, and that is just a fantastic rotation out from our Invoker.
There is a clump up here from Neon.
There is. Jackie going to be targeted. Cold Snap will be there. Now Skem also around the corner. Does have the Ravage. He will just commit. And there should be a very important pick off here onto Jackie, who's trying to run away, but he will not be able to get away from the grass over this Invoker as Yopaj still moving forward, trying to go after Cuckoo now. He does have the Cold Snap back up in just a moment with the Urn Charge. It is going to slow Cuckoo down quite a bit, but now Zephyr is just going to tether to him and keep him safe. Continues to whack away at this T1 tower. Yopaj, a great tornado timing. Was jumped on by Carl, but he could not get the Doom off in time. Soulbind going to be expended, but Carl is now out of mana. He'll stick charge up, but he's going to die before he can get the Doom off. Cuckoo going to rush in, but he's just going to keep running forward with the haste rune. Is not going to bother sticking around unless they run in for this bounty rune. Playhard is going to be able to take it while Cuckoo gets the other 2 across the map. Jackie now will show himself as he does just rip apart Playhard. Skem's going to be careful as well. It's just so much damage coming out from this damn Sven. The Guardian Angel, though, will come out. And Zephyr is actually going to relocate. He'll leave Jackie behind as Januel now going to die to this Sven. Cuckoo looking for a bit more. Will try to chase down Natsumi. He does have the level 2 chains available and does get it off. but Natsumi is just way too far backwards. You definitely want to try and go for some double dooms. In fact, they go for a single right now onto that Tidehunter. Can they kill off Skem? He's a tanky target. Yapaj is going to come in with the Stone Gaze out from Natsumi, and Carl, he's going to drop very low. Should just die, but he's still running away. He does manage to get out. Zephyr will heal him up, and Jackie going into the backlines now with the double stun out, but the Ravage is there just in the nick of time. They will kill off Whitemon. Jackie falling low as well will also die. Cuckoo gonna fly his way in, does kill off Januel, but it may cost him his own life. He'll try to remnant towards the east of the map, now the west, but he's gone right back in the middle of everyone. Tornado out from Yopaj again. Still Cuckoo trying. A 3-man stomp comes out from Carl now, but it just does not matter. It's going to be a 3-for-1 trade, and you know what, John? We'll make it a 4-for-1. They won't be able to secure a full team wipe, but that is a big team fight for Neon Esports. Going for himself. Cuckoo will avoid the side of Neon as they are grouping up in this Radiant jungle, but where are they going for the team fight? Carl, he's going to chase down Playhard. Doesn't have the Doom up for another 20 seconds, but Cuckoo just going to jump in with Jackie there. They will just try to burst down the Tiny, and it looks like they are going to get away with that one kill. On to Carl, however, they've lost the Doom. That is not what you wanted if you are T1. On the back lines, Carl has jumped in onto the Invoker, does end up popping the Doom, and it's a double Doom as well. This could be a great start here for T1, but they do lose Whitemon straight off the bat, and now Natsumi with the Stone Gaze, just happy to fight back. Jackie waits it out, goes onto Yopaj, does kill off the Invoker. Now onto Skem. Look how much damage he's dealing out right now. Skem does also go down to Natsumi, being caught out. Avalanche toss is going to be great from Playhard, but it may not be enough. Natsumi still just trying to fight by himself. The Omni right behind him, trying to keep him healthy, but it just doesn't seem to be enough as Natsumi is just out of mana, and Jackie will be able to eventually get him. And this may be the start of a comeback, as they've even found Playhard. Relocate in with Zephyr and Jackie. Playhard tries to run, but the stun is going to be there. That's a 4-for-0 trade, really. I guess they did kill off Whitemon right at the start of that team fight. That was a big swing to the side of T1. Coming up now for Natsumi. Jackie chasing down Playhard with that brand new Silver Edge. They do break him up. Playhard still trying to go for a run. Does actually end up killing off Cuckoo, but they will eventually find the Tiny. Not sure if it's worth Cuckoo's life, but you know, they get the kill, I guess. Now Carl, though, is going to be chased up by Natsumi, and he's going to be slowed up by this Eye of Skadi, by this Cold Snap, and the Urn. Will be forced to BKB to be able to walk away from this. Meanwhile, the backside, Neon or Carl trying to jump in for a stomp after Playhard. They'll get the silence off from Whitemon. Meanwhile, God's Strength in the back. They have Natsumi there, but the Stone Gaze, Heavenly Grace, everything being thrown out to make sure this Medusa is going to be okay. It's a very picked team fight, but now the double Stormhammer flying through with this Soulbind. He's trying to go after this Omni Knight with a massive ink swell out. Jackie does kill off one after Skem. Gets a double kill now. Natsumi left behind by himself is going to be in a lot of danger, and Jackie just ripping him to shreds. But can they do it a second time? The buybacks have come out, but it looks like Yopaj is also caught on the Invoker, and now Natsumi is once again surrounded by the side of T1. He is out of mana as well. Natsumi is going to die. An ultra kill out for Jackie. You know he wants that Rampage. Cuckoo trying to find a target for him to jump on. It looks like they have found one, and they give Jackie the Rampage. On a silver platter.
Flies in and burst him down.
Oh, they found Jackie. Playhard going to jump in with an avalanche toss onto Zephyr, but he's going to survive. Well, they caught out now. Oh, in the back line's Carl. He found the Doom onto Scam, so that means no Ravage to come out. Guardian Angel is going to be there to try and buy them some time, but they're just ignoring the Medusa. Natsumi is getting nothing done here, and now Jackie, he finds play hard on the back lines. Natsumi now going to be completely surrounded by the side of T1. He's lost all his mana. Cataclysm going to be pretty big, but it doesn't do enough damage. They'll find Natsumi, and they call the GG. No buybacks available for Neon, and I guess that was kind of the problem with their draft. It just one bad team fight and it all falls apart.
Yeah, it was rather strange. Like the last pick Invoker, just I mean it did make sense in the way